Yeah, fuck you, Fury. I will see no late numbers today. Thank you very much. How we doing, lads? Oh, fuck. Why is my desk so fuck? Oh, I need to clean my desk. Holy shit. But, you know, we're VTuber gaming right now. We don't clean our rooms. There we go. I know. Gaming. I don't game. I'm not a gamer. My mom came into my house 2 days ago, yesterday. I was sleeping because I was still fucked from like EP mode. And she literally came in. She wanted to talk about my like con trip. And I was too busy sleeping, so she's like, here's a macaroni, mac and cheese pie, here's a brownie, there's 2 tubs of soup in the fridge, please for the love of God eat a hot meal at one point this week. And I was like, thanks mom, and then she left. She's kind of funny. I mean, at least I know she loves me, but it's she just drops in sometimes randomly to be like, are you still alive? Are you still functioning? What? It's very sweet, very wholesome. Oh, hey Katie, how we going? Big stretch. I have tea because it's a bit cold, and I have gamer sucks that I hope I don't have to drink. Well, actually, I think I might still have enough. Do I still have enough? Hang on. Okay, I think I still have enough Blowhole Blast to get through the stream. After that, I need to drink Sigma Brain, and I don't want to drink Sigma Brain at all. No shade to the flavor. Actually, no much shade to the flavor. It makes me cough like a bitch. Like, it genuinely makes me start like choking up. I can't get through a cup without coughing my lungs out. Let me transition. In OBS, not in real life, but hey. Yeah, chat's still fucked as well. I think it's not just a me thing. I've seen a lot of people, a lot of streamers and VTubers with like chat windows. They're all kind of fucked at the moment. So like, hey. What do you mean the femboy look? I've never been a fem. I've not tried Deadlock Game. What is Deadlock Game? Is it called Deadlock Game? Man, Deadlock Game. Yeah, I guess I'll just have to wait. Oh, what type of game is it? Oh, it's by Valve. Wait, didn't Valve announce something? Is that the new game they announced? I heard they announced a new. Oh, it's hero shooter and MOBA. Oh god. Oh fuck. Okay. Oh my god, is this the Overwatch killer that we've all been waiting for? I really want to try the Marvel game, the Marvel Overwatch, but I didn't get beta key, so I'm just waiting. I'm just vibing. I might give it a shot, actually. When is it out? When's it dropping, boys? Overwatch 2 was the Overwatch killer. I hate that you're right. Overwatch 2 came out and killed both itself and Overwatch. It doesn't have a release date. It has, I'm excited for Civ 7 dropping. Civ 7 drops next Feb, I think. It's in like 6 months. Yeah, I mean, I could probably ask and get maybe like a beta key to play. I do want to try it out, but I'm also antisocial, and so I don't do that. Oh my god, I should try Twitch's new knock feature. I'm sure that'd get me some attention. Isn't it such a great feature, guys? And there's definitely no tangential drama related to it. Absolutely none whatsoever. It's such a drama-free feature. Oh my god. Oh god, why is it scary? Sorry, I had a scary person pop up on my thing. Okay, there we go. Oh, we have news to talk about. We have the news to do. Do we want to start with the Twitch stuff? It was there was a lot of it, and I want to get it out of the way and also address what I'm not talking about, because there's tangential drama related to it, to do with like EvilToaster, which, you know, is fun, and I don't want to comment on too much because he hasn't responded yet, but also, ooh, fun. We'll start with the Twitch drama. Okay, let me. Oh, I dropped my phone case. It's fine. We don't need that. It's cringe. Anyway, I didn't need to case my phone. It's strong enough as it is. Okay, what was the timestamp? I'm a bit all over the place today. Did I seem hyper to you guys? I feel a bit hyper today. I don't know why I'm so hyper. I feel like, I mean, I've been drinking gamer subs, and I've been drinking tea, but I feel more hyper than usual. Just a little. I'm a little bit silly mode. So, reaction time. Oh my god. Let's pull up this and this. And zoom in so you guys can actually read. Not that I expect you guys to be able to read, but you know, it's the thought that counts. So, let me really quick pull up. I know it's not on screen yet. I'm pulling it up. Transition. So, my model is not representative of me IRL. I'm so much taller than this. I have a way smaller head as well, unfortunately. Actually, no, my head's about the same size to fit my massive fucking brain in there. That's true. VTubers aren't lit. Am I the only literate VTuber? Is that what we're discovering here? That'd be kind of funny. I can read. Stories have said. So, Twitch dropped this. Knock knock. Streamers can now collaborate with other Twitch streamers who are live without any advanced setup or planning. Look for the collaboration icon to find a streamer in your network who's open to collaborating with you and click knock. And so they dropped this where you can just go and you can click knock knock, and then you knock on somebody's door and then apparently you start collabing. Because that's definitely not going to be abused in any way whatsoever. I did and then so it was specifically, I don't know if I see the VTuber responses because I follow a lot of VTubers or because they are I mean, Lily got 17,000 updates. I'm not 3'4" in real life. I went to VExpo. I walked around. I felt so tall because I met with so many VTubers and they're all tiny little girls. And I got to see over all their heads. It was great. I could have spawned in a circle with my arms right and not hit any heads. It was incredible. Yeah, so there's complaints as well that you have to turn it off every stream. There's no way to permanently disable it. There is actually a way to disable it, which is to make it exclusively favorites, say that only favorites can interact with you, and then just make no favorites, so it's just you. Umi saying I'm 3'6" does not mean I'm 3'6". It doesn't work like that. Just because an anime girl on the internet said it doesn't make it true, chat. It has already been a week. Well, technically, I streamed on the Monday, so it's been 6 days technically, but you know, we're still recovering from hosts. You trust Umi over me about my own physical stats? I've never even met Umi. We've never even met. I met Bree. I didn't meet Umi. She wasn't there. When I go next time, if I go to an American con, I was actually debating going to TwitchCon. It would have been a very irresponsible business financial decision considering I just went to VExpo. I definitely couldn't afford it, but I was looking at flights and I was like, it'd be funny though. The little goblin in my brain was like, you could sell a kidney, you could do it. Oh, Bree is tiny. Bree is itty bitty, tiny. But no, I'm not going to TwitchCon, unfortunately. But it was the little goblin in my brain was like, It'd also be funny because I never stream on Twitch. So but yeah, so new Twitch feature. VTubers don't like it. There's also a thing going around that apparently if you send a knock request, why did this not go back? Hello? Maybe in my bookmarks, yeah. So if you send the knock request, apparently it just automatically turns on your webcam, which hopefully you've got if you're a VTuber, you haven't got a webcam pointed directly at your face linked up because dear God, what are you doing? Unless you're an IRL streamer, in which case it wouldn't really matter as much. But that's terrifying. Apparently you do need to give it permission. So when you send a knock request, you need to give it permission and then it can activate your webcam. I'm just not a fan of Twitch activating any webcams on its own. I feel like that should be purely in the streamer's control, but who knows? Music's a bit loud. So that was people were kind of not happy with it. There is a way to turn it off. That was basically what was going around after it got announced, was just lots of videos of people like, hey, here's how you disable that feature. Also just the ability to look, and ultimately I think people are just it's gonna be another one of those Twitch settings that you turn off and then you don't deal with. But I know a lot of people were like, this is going to be used to just annoy people into collabing. Also, bros, Are we back? I don't know if we're back. It's so quiet. Oh, my tabs broke. Oh, okay, we have music. I believe in the heart of the cards. What the fuck is going on? Rosa, are we back? I need to get my model back. I had to get my phone to hop on chat. Okay, hang on. Okay. Let me keep my feet away from there. So there's a part of me deep down inside. Hang on, let me get my model back up. Where are we? What am I doing? Who am I? Who are you guys? We're back, I think. Hey, at least it's not Twitch that ends the stream, like if you've not returned after a minute. So, I might have, I did have my feet on the extension cord with all my plugs in it, and then the power did cycle about 4 times, which makes you think maybe, perchance, mayhaps, I might have it might not have been a technical issue, I might have just kicked my power out. But no, actually no, that wouldn't make sense. Because I kicked... Because the power from my monitors went out as well. And from my Go XLR. Which wouldn't make sense if it was like... It wouldn't make sense if I just kicked the plug. Maybe it's my extension cord as a whole is fucked? I have no idea. Hi chat. No, because it was everything that was plugged in basically turned off. Like my monitors, my PC, my Go XLR, my everything just fucking... Which would... I don't think it... I don't know. I'm just gonna keep my feet away from it. I'll have to experiment afterwards by kicking my extension cord a little bit to see. It might have been a power outage, because it did go off and come back on and go off and come back on. But I kept internet the entire time, which wouldn't make sense if my power dropped, because then my thing would have... And also the lights were still working. I'm lost. I have no idea. Power... It could have been a power surge, maybe only through the socket circuit in the house. I don't know. I'm gonna try and keep my feet away from the power cord just in case. I mean, that's probably just good advice in it anyway, but like, you know, I'm ooped. Hi chat. Well, where were we? Someone's biting the wires. No, I got rid of all my rabbit problems. Sorry to anyone that joined like for the first time in and I was immediately dead. I apologize. We're back. How will I keep my tootsies warm? True. The reason I'm not sitting like actually I can do that. I'm gonna sit on my feet. The reason I wasn't sitting like I normally am is because I fucked up my leg going ice skating, but it's actually healed now, so I can actually sit properly. What the fuck's a Lopi? I'm surprised you didn't fucking pop in to say skill issue the moment I died. Okay. What was I doing? Who are you people? How did you get in here? Who gave you a key to my house? Okay. And we're back. Ugh. Bree, Bonnie, or Mary. It was probably one of those fuckers. It's the B names. Actually, would Mary eat my cords? Probably. She's unhinged enough. Twitch. It be doing things. I can't remember what the last thing I said was. I was talking about how it'd be like intrusive and people didn't like it and you could just knock. Raymond, thank you for why do I not hear alerts? Raymond, thank you for the super chat. Make mistakes that no normal people would make. You're now a true VTuber. Thank you. Why are alerts now broken as well? Did you guys hear the alert? Wait, hang on. I can replay it. Do you guys hear that? I don't hear it. Why did I not hear it? Why is everything breaking? I hate streaming. It sucks. Never do it. I'm not just playing this alert. You're getting like triple alerts for your super chat. Hey Whisper, how you going? Everything's breaking. I kicked my power cord out and then my entire PC shut off, so we're kind of still in scatter mode. Why is it not playing? Do you know what? It might have something to do with the it might have something to do with what you call it. My PC shutting off. It might have fucked up like the audio playback, maybe, or maybe OBS. Hang on. Let me just try this and try this. Nope. Okay, alerts are broken. Well, add it to the list, chat, of things that are fucked. Add it to the list of things that don't work in this specific stream. It's not coming through Windows, it comes through OBS. It should be like an audio playback thing, but it's not doing it. Properties. I don't know why I'm trying to troubleshoot this now when we've already wasted so much time on fucking issues, but you know. How do I've forgotten how I even set this up, I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh fuck. Okay, well, you know. Yeah, if I miss one, just tell me. I won't miss one though, because I'm built different. So there was that. People didn't like the feature for understandable reasons. And then perchance, perhaps, I'm so fucking flustered from kicking that. It's completely fucked up my mojo. Oh yeah, timestamp tech issues over. True, good. I actually don't remember when it happened though. Yeah, so we talked about the camera thing, we talked about how people were treating it as a nuisance, and it kind of spiraled into drama involving another creator by the name of EvilToaster. So EvilToaster is somebody that I've kind of seen around a lot. I know they collab with Zen a little bit. That's basically where I've seen them. But he essentially, so there was a few funny things. He added Zentrea underneath the original tweet, being like, yo, big news for Zen, which is funny because Zen was in the replies to that tweet already saying it's bad. Yeah, he's a Twitch ambassador, which I think basically means he's one of the content creators that Twitch goes to for like, to ask for like their opinions and their inputs and shit. So Zen kind of following, most VTubers aren't happy with it, basically saying it's intrusive and dangerous thing to add on the platform, as it can be used maliciously. I think you see what the idea was, but this is poorly and hastily executed. I don't say to remove this and go back before it's misused in inappropriate ones. Worse. I do agree with the vision of like making collabing easier. It would be nice to just be able to click on a channel and be like, hey, I'm collabing with them now, and then have it do like a thing where like, because currently I think, I mean, I'm not a Twitch expert obviously, but I think what most people do is they just at people in the title of the stream to show they're collabing, which is hard if there's like a massive list of people. It'd be really nice to just be able to like click and like put them into a list, and then if people want to, they can look at it, integrate it into Twitch. I think currently the main thing that big collabs do, the big people do a lot, is they have like exclamation mark collab as like a stream elements bot command, and then if they're collabing with people, they can just type that and it'll pop out the entire list of people they're with. Let me see, let's get some more music up. So, or a pin message, that's another one where they'll type in chat the entire list and they'll pin it. There's not really a good in Twitch collab feature, so I do like that they're trying to make it easier, but this is not it, I don't think. The ability to just knock on somebody, especially midstream, because I don't think I've ever been like midstream and been like, yeah, I'm down to do just a random collab with you, despite not talking about it beforehand, or you didn't just DM me on Discord. So yeah, people weren't happy. And then EvilToaster replied to it at Xentria, basically being like, huge for her, and then she didn't like it, which is kind of funny. I do feel bad for Zen because she's going to get dragged into this entire drama. So, now when people ask me what does being a Twitch ambassador mean, I could say I told them to make this feature and they actually hecking did it. Can't wait to give it a try. This was not a good take from him. Admitting to this, unfortunate. I mean, collabs are huge for growth. They're big, but like they need to be. I don't know if having it be like a impromptu knock knock collab is very helpful for anyone. So he owned up to it, and people were like, "Don't, you're trolling." I mean, Cab was supportive, but that was about it. People were not feeling it, which is not what you want to claim. Muted this a while ago because I ain't subjecting myself to y'all's brain rot, but if it wasn't obviously clear, me telling Twitch please add better features for collabing and making collab organizing communication easier is not the same as me deciding exactly how it is executed, which is weird considering he was like obviously gassing it up and saying that he did it. But then this was the one that I think people got pissed off at. Many people saying nobody asked for this, bro. None of y'all asked for anything. You actually need to grow on Twitch because you have no idea what you're doing. Collab content is proven to be extremely effective, but you're refusing to engage with it because you're terrified of people. 180 likes, 182 quote retweets, and 237 replies. So that's not a good tweet, especially like calling people on Twitch that have maybe been doing this for years that are really big and are professionals that they saying that they don't know what they're doing, especially when like a lot of the people, it's not like it's like people that never stream on Twitch like me replying. It's like Lily and Zen and Bao and Monarch, right? Like people who fucking like this is their thing. They do it professionally and they're saying that they don't want it. So like calling them out and basically saying that they don't know what they're talking about and that you know better, not a good look. People were not happy with it. And yeah, no, a lot of people were replying with like social anxiety, and which I get. Like I panic sometimes when I get a DM from someone I don't know, never mind if I got a fucking collab request. I saw other people were talking about like you'd get a lot of maybe smaller creators that would try and harass bigger creators for collabs, and then when obviously they got rejected because like it'd be midstream, they'd go on Twitter and bitch about how they didn't collab with me because of my numbers. They only care about big number go up. So thankfully you can turn it off. This was back when people thought it was like undisableable and you had to just keep it on constantly. So that was kind of where it is. Toaster was kind of called out and then he muted it. People kind of had a go at him and said it was dog shit. People are not happy with the feature. Most people are probably going to turn it off. And then he kind of doubled down on his stance. And then this kind of led to more things. So the further drama is not exclusively related to Twitch. However, well, streamers don't know what they're doing, but I show how this is going to work better. I mean, a lot of streamers, I will admit, don't, especially like smaller streamers, myself included, have no fucking clue what they're doing. And a lot of streamers I know do, like they want the success and the numbers and whatnot, but they aren't willing to like make the content that will get them it. They just want to go live 5 times a week and expect that to get them viewers, which isn't great. But it's not just them, it's also experienced streamers that have been in here for a while and are open to a lot of collabs, so. But talking down to people, like, I think the key word is ambassador, right? Like, you're meant to be reflective of the greater mindset of Twitch. Like, you're meant to be speaking for the people. If the majority of people disagree with you, you're probably not doing a great job. It's not the job of an ambassador to speak over the people they're meant to represent and say, no, you're wrong and I'm right. And this whole, like, condescending attitude did not win him many brownie points. Which then kind of spiraled into its own little thing. So I debated going back and forth covering it. I'm going to touch on it briefly, but I'm not going to necessarily dive. I don't want to not talk about it. I don't want to not. So a document got released about EvilToaster. I thought I was the only person that still used the term brownie points. I like the term brownie points. It's a good term. So this got dropped a few days ago, right? August 23rd, yeah, 2 days ago. And I'm going back and forth on covering it or not covering it, mainly because it's not he hasn't responded yet. He hasn't given his side of the story, and I don't like, especially when it's like this, which is a very, you know, screenshotting of Discord messages kind of document. I'm always a bit hesitant to show it and go through it before the other person's had a chance to respond. However, I've had some people have said he's not gonna respond, but it's only been 2 days. So I like to normally give people a chance to respond, but I also don't want to just ignore it, especially with, you know, people talking about it. I saw a lot of people treating this like it was, I don't know. Okay. I feel like I should stop alluding to it. I'm gonna show it. Oh my God. Dark Reader, please save me. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. I don't know how Toaster became an ambassador. From what I know, he wasn't like super liked in the Overwatch community, which is where he came from. So I don't know how he became an ambassador. But I mean, we could leave it till next week, but oh my God, the fucking Dark Reader and the images is a bit weird. This Google Doc came out from Sierra concerning her and a few other women's interactions with Toast. Or EvilToaster. Sorry, yeah, I should hydrate. Okay, I need to make my probably last blowhole blast. I want to get more gamer subs, but also it's expensive. And I'm still in like post-con mindset of like, let's maybe not. So I still have a full tub of Sigma Brain as well, so I'm just gonna chug through it. I'm gonna thug that shit out and cough and act like a little bitch on stream. But actually no, I'm drinking blowhole blast right now. So I think I should clarify first as well, because especially in like modern times of Twitch documents or whatever getting released about streamers where sorry, I'm shaking my gamer subs. It's not like a criminal thing. Like he's not being accused of a crime as far as I'm aware. So it's not like a doctor disrespect situation or anything like that. And I think you're right. I think it dropped because alongside the recent drama, I think they say at some point in the conclusion, like we're not going to go through this whole fucking, I read through the whole document. It's certainly a read. Basically saying that because he's kind of ignoring public outrage about things and doubling down, and if he can ignore that, he'll ignore the private one, so you have to go public with it. Are you guys having stream issues? Because I noticed in my preview that it's very blurry. But I don't know if that's me, if it's the preview, or if it's actually... Are you guys having like quality issues or like bitrate issues or anything? It might be an after effect. Quality is good, audio too? Okay, cool. I was worried it might be an after effect of the great power socket incident of 5 minutes ago. So, these are leaked DMs from... Or not leaked, but exposed DMs from a few different people. Sierra, the person who released it, Kisa, an anonymous one, Milky, Kaisers, and then a few more anonymous ones, and then Sheffy's. So it goes over a few things, but the overall vibe of it, I will say, regardless of your opinion in this, the vibes in these DMs are atrocious. He does not give off good vibes. He does not seem like somebody that would be necessarily fun to chill with. Regardless of you know, he said, she said, and what his side is, like even just the DMs we see are just a bit but essentially the document accuses him of kind of treating women as he only really wants like affection from them, treating them as like not objects, but like only going after them for affection, being very sort of like needy almost, overstepping boundaries a lot, taking things into like an overly flirtatious affectionate area, continuing to press when firm boundaries were established, and also a few other things of like being very condescending and mean and like flipping on the drop of a hat to be like super kind of toxic. The autism thing as well, like pushing autism and ADHD diagnoses onto people and like sitting them down and making them take tests and then like being like, oh yeah, you're autistic, and like trying to push that on them. There's a few claims, right? And honestly, you can kind of get the vibe from just these tweets of every convention is another reminder that I'm not one of the girlies and I'm never going to get the kind of treatment and affection they give each other, even though I try and connect with them. I've gotten better at dealing with that fact over time, but it still hurts to think about. honestly, I think I do good in trying to be like that. I'm not escaping the man class position anytime soon, so at some point I'd be better for that. But no matter what, I always am just going to notice the small kinds of the way people I want to be closer to close me off because of how I'm perceived by them or by society. He's kind of, I'd say like attention starved almost, or like affection starved. He gives off very strong like Redditor vibes of like, oh my god, a girl, and sort of seems to treat a lot of relationships with his female friends as like potential relationships, even when they're in relationships. It kind of gives off like the kind of guy that would wear free hugs, like a free hugs headband at a convention, if that makes sense. However, I'm struggling because you don't want to downplay victims' experiences, right? You don't want to like downplay things, and if people feel they've been like sexually harassed or whatever, you don't want to like dismiss them. However, most of what I read through here, while there's a few really cringe things and a few things that are genuinely overstepping of boundaries, most of it just comes across as like a guy that I probably wouldn't hang out with. He's very awkward, he's kind of an asshole, very psychoanalyzing and judgmental, and a guy who very clearly does not understand boundaries or personal space. But I don't know, he's not someone I'd report to the police. So I'm a bit it's hard for me, especially because he hasn't given his side, and I don't want to spread like a hate campaign, which is already happening. I see it a lot on Twitter now, you know, like 5,000 likes, 1,000 quote retweets. I mean, I know Milky, I like Milky. Milky's genuinely one of the sweetest people I've ever met. She's like super fucking sweet to everybody. And I don't want to, you know, on one hand, I don't want to like downplay it and like whatnot, but I also don't want to feed into like a online thing where people are, yeah, fuck this guy, and then it comes out in a week that like his side of the story shows like a different perspective. Rayman, thank you for the super chat. Sharing without me DMs. Well, there is actually a few of those. There's Milky especially has some weird ones. So like this is, for example, this is their second DM, right? Second conversation ever. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have a great read on you, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say you're a person who would appreciate honesty and being upfront, especially since you kind of promptly talk about things in our first actual conversation, knowing full well there's a can of worms behind the answer to the how are you question. So I'm taking you're someone very interested in people and value connection. Like, this is a weird fucking message for your second DM to someone. Most of my second DMs to people are just shitty memes, because that's how I initiate conversations. I don't want to, I was going to say like autistic vibes. Definitely a lot of this stuff in here is autism, but I also don't like attributing things like this to like autism, because you should still, even if you're autistic, know to like respect boundaries and not be overly like, you can't use it as a shield to hide behind constantly. Just usually don't tell them what I'm analyzing until like, I don't know, a week. So oh my god, yeah, I forgot all these like messages. There was also the claims of him like leaking personal info from other people to people like in conversation as well. But I think my issue, not my issue, but my feelings on this and why they're so mixed is that like, I don't know, it's hard to know the full story without understanding the relationship, if that makes sense, right? Like, especially seeing some of Milky's things, it's hard to understand like what was the vibe, because obviously if a guy's like pushing flirtatiously in a way that the girl isn't comfortable with, it's fucked up. But if he's just genuinely misreading a vibe as being flirty or not flirty, it's understandable. Although she does say multiple times that it's platonic. It's a hard decision, and the reason I'm not commenting on it super hard is because I like to wait until I would like to wait until the full story, and I want to see what his response is, but I don't know if he's going to respond yet, because I've been looking at his Twitter, and it like, he hasn't really tweeted about it. He hasn't tweeted in 3 days. So I don't know, maybe he's going to come out with his own statements or whatever. But yeah, overall, he just kind of seems kind of creepy, a little bit weird, not I know he wasn't very well liked in the Overwatch community anyway. You confuse me. You also had to like ask if I've eaten or if you can help me, or say like you're proud of me for anything and offering me things. Yes, I care about you. Why though? Very, you know, I feel weird going through other people's DMs and commenting on it. Like, these are the kind of DMs that I feel like people expect to stay hidden, so it's weird reading them. And I feel like I'm commenting on like a personal relationship, if that makes sense. Where if it was just this one, I mean, how are you feeling? Stressed? What's on your mind? Girls, I think I'm lonely. He comes across as a very lonely online man who is kind of pretty desperate for affection. And any girl talking to him, he kind of sees as a potential relationship and whatnot. But also, is that enough for me to like call him a shitty human being? And rah, rah? I've never met the guy. I don't know what he's like. These messages don't give a good image. If I was going purely off these messages, I would condemn him. But I'm always fucking hesitant with these Google Docs because I know the same thing happened with Taiga. We talked about this last week. If you're taking Discord screenshots, you can kind of frame a conversation in a relationship in a lot of different ways. But I also don't want to accuse potential people who are victims of a really creepy online internet guy and were being harassed by him of like misframing the situation, because that's fucked up. You get what I mean? You feel like you get what I mean? Like, I'm hesitant. It feels like I'm commenting on a personal matter, like a matter that is typically resolved in friendship groups, but that is being exposed and now I have to have an opinion on it. And I'm like, I don't know the vibes of the group. I don't know what the dynamic was. This is, I mean, it's like 50 odd pages of fucking, I mean, they made a lot of suggestive comments. Like, okay, Frog, guess what? It's not that you're cute, but you are, but it's not it. Okay, lol, I've decided something. I decided I love you. You mean a lot to me platonically. You're so fucking special and cool and I adore you. See, I don't, again, it's this whole vibe thing. I don't know what the relationship was like. So I feel out of place to comment on it. Because I'm just saying, off rip, like, very clearly they were quite close. And she says, I love you, and she's obviously a very affectionate person. I can understand misreading hints here, even though she says platonically a lot. It sounds like almost a guy who's just really bad at reading signals and keeps getting mixed messages and keeps overstepping his boundaries and trying to do what he thinks is like flirting and like affection and whatnot, but just is very bad at it and keeps overstepping. I don't know. Again, this is why I didn't put it in a thumbnail. This is why I didn't put it in a short. This is why I didn't advertise it really or talk about it, because I knew I was going to get here and I was going to be uncomfortable commenting on it. There was also the one of like, get it? Oh yeah, he basically told another friend that him and Milky were showering together on call, but it was just a voice call and it wasn't anything sexual or intimate or anything. But he kind of almost played it up like it was, which I think she took issue with. There was also a thing, there was a few things in here that I was like, I mean, like he comments one time on one of their friends not being able to say no, and how he never gets to hang out with her because she's always busy because she doesn't say no to things and is always taking collabs and stuff. But in reality, she just didn't want to hang out with him, was making excuses. But then there was a very, at the beginning it was, she kind of says that it was like weird for a man to comment on a girl not being able to say no, and says that that's the kind of girls he actually went for because they weren't able to tell him to fuck off. Again, I understand the instinct of being like, it should have been handled personally. I also understand that, like, if, let me collect my thoughts a bit. I understand the thought process on their end of like, if he isn't going to take personal criticism and he's going to keep acting the way he's acting, despite how much we call him out like personally, because they do. There's DMs here where they call him out for his actions and his behaviors and kind of sit him down and repeatedly are like, no, we don't want any more. We don't want a relationship. It's not going any further. And he just doesn't really seem to respond. I understand then feeling like you maybe have to take it public. I guess my question would be like, what is the end goal, right? Like, because it doesn't feel like he's necessarily dangerous, if that makes sense. And again, I don't want to downplay their experiences or like the impact or the trauma it can have. Everybody's different. Everybody has different life experiences. Different things can impact people differently. But he also, it's not like he's, you know, I don't know, there wasn't a lot in here for me to, you know, conclude that he was like harassing people, that he was like being, like he wasn't like sending dick pics or sending death threats, or, you know, he seems like an asshole. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy that you'd want to associate with. Is there enough in here for me to conclude that he's dangerous and should be deplatformed, ostracized from the community, cut out, and that we should police him? I don't know. I don't know. It could be the case. It depends on how you read it. It depends, again, on the vibes. It depends on the context of a lot of these screenshots do look really bad, but also they are out of context. So yeah, I don't know. I'm conflicted. I'm very conflicted. I don't know where I stand on this. He seems like a guy I wouldn't want to hang out with. He seems like a guy I wouldn't want my friends to hang out with. He seems like a guy I wouldn't want in and around my community. I feel like I would just personally cut him off. But if you think he's maybe dangerous, then maybe I can understand going public. He does hold a lot of power in the community here. He threatened people with said power, but not sure where I heard that. And that's where the boundary lies, right? That to me is where private things become public. I think you should only really take private things public if you think the person you're talking about is a genuine threat, like a genuine hazard to people, and that it's your kind of responsibility to warn people of it. Does Toaster step into that realm? I don't know. I think you could make an argument for it. I think the women who experience him probably think that he is, and I don't want to discredit them. But without knowing him personally or understanding the full context of some of these relationships, it's hard for me to comment on his, you know, how dangerous he is and whether he should be completely deplatformed. We'll see. I want to see his side of the story. I want to see his response. I want to see, after things like this come out, you generally get a lot more stories coming out of people talking. It does seem like there's a lot of bad experiences. So we'll see. I do feel for the women involved. Those guys on the internet fucking suck, bro. Like, again, regardless of what you think about like platforming or like whether this should have been public or private or like whatever, I don't think anybody can like disagree that the vibes in these DMs are fucking ugh. I do not enjoy them at all. Oh, so apparently he, like, I think it was Milky asked for tech support for OBS, and he did a thing where he like went in to help her and then just asked her to Google terms and read them out to him, and then like basically seemed to try to get her to solve it herself, but she couldn't, and then was like really condescending, which is fucked. But again, it kind of just seems like he was a fucking asshole and a bad friend that you should have cut off. But I don't know. I'll see. I'll wait and see. I feel like I said I wasn't going to comment, and then I commented a lot, but you know me, I get stuck in the fence sometimes. I'm expecting we'll see more stories come out in the future. We might see his response, and then we can maybe make a actual commentary on it once we know the full story. I'm hesitant. Especially after the Taiga thing and after the Nux thing, I'm very hesitant of joining into any sort of internet hate mobs where all of a sudden people are like, yeah, fuck this guy. Not because I think people are not telling the truth, but I like to hold my judgment, because I don't want to, I know how damaging it can be. Okay. What do we want to talk about now? What was next? Where's my, I don't have my notepad out. My notepad, no. Where's my notepad? It was lost in the Great Crash. Oh fuck, I need to find it. It's in here. Oh god, I hope it's saved. Ugh. Okay, yeah, I got it. We're fine. Oh, the false thing. I was going to talk about the false thing. You want to talk about the false thing? False thing annoyed me. The false thing I do have a hard stance on. That thing was dumb. The false thing was fucking stupid. And I hated it, and it was annoying, and I know obviously like false has been like super mature about it, and they're trying to die down hatred in their communities, but thankfully I'm not tweeting about it. I'm just talking about it on stream, so I don't think you guys are the type to go out and hate anybody or like fucking death threats. Don't do that, it's cringe. So the false thing. So false put out a video, right? And actually, I might just pull up the False video where he talks about the situation. I mean, again, if you want the full story, you can go to False's channel. False, again, like, he reported on it because it involved him. Like, it was drama involving him. Obviously, he's going to put it on his channel.
We're doing this because
so
we like
I'm just coming here to get the context clip for the start, and then I can explain it because it's easier to just show you.
VTubers. We like talking about VTubers, both in their accomplishments and
Okay.
Some are melting.
Okay. This
PFP is melting. As they
This is
participate
the
in
context
this
you need.
Unity Summer Live alongside other VTubers for an unforgettable concert at Animethon. As PF host, Sylvie did such an amazing job. I was so proud to have been part of this concert. Please go give them tons of love and support and get hype for their new original song coming soon.
So once again, high praise for
So that was the original clip. Hi, False. Hello, False. That was the original clip, and again, you can. Oh, did I not timestamp? I did timestamp. Yeah, False drama. Thank you for the reminder, though. I did almost forget. That was the original segment, and then I'm just gonna yoink False's entire video. Yep. But Sylvie basically took to Twitter, being like, the way you reported on where is it? Where is she? On my concert was unfair. It was, what was the phrase she used? Disrespectful. Yeah. It's not dramatic and negative enough for you to cover properly, as you didn't even bother to credit me and didn't put a link to my Twitter in the description of the video, despite covering my concert that I organized and discussing my event, however briefly. So one thing I will point out about this, I do think giving credit is important, like in descriptions. If you go to any of my shorts, even though YouTube shorts are shit for credits because none of the links go anywhere, I do make sure to try and link to every story in order, just so people can, like, you know, find what I'm talking about. So I do think it's fair to be like, hey, if you're going to cover my shit, could you, like, put a link to my channel in the description, or, like, give me like a direct link, because people probably won't go look it up themselves. I think that's fair. However, she went a bit too hard, and instead, what could have been resolved with a DM, again, you know, like, VTubers suck at this, but, like, you could have just DM'd them and resolved it. Instead, she took to Twitter. The concert was sort of months of hard work and was organized, planned, and paid for entirely by myself. Other singers had to do was submit their vocals and participate in posting some promotional graphics, which I also made for them. First of all, bad look. In response to, like, your, like, collabing with people and getting their vocals to be like, all they had to do was sing at a concert. Not a good look. I wanted the concert to be something positive for community to enjoy, and despite it being a fairly large event featuring 22 VTubers, decided to only mention it in passing after the concert has already happened, and through the tiny lens of reading one of the singer's Twitter quote tweets about it. This is something that I see a lot with VTubers regarding news, right? And I'm just gonna kind of come out and say it. A lot of VTubers very up their own ass, very much only care about the news as it relates to them, and are only interested if you're reporting on them, and also feel like you should be reporting on everything they do because what they're doing is so cool. And if you don't report on them, it's because you physically hate them. It's not like there's an entire VTubing community with, like, hundreds of indies doing amazing things every day, people debuting new models, new outfits, new events. No, you specifically, you missed my thing. Fuck you, you hate me. I fucking hate this. This attitude is so prevalent in, like, the indie VTuber community, and it makes it so fucking dumb. It's so up your own ass to take what was essentially like a small segment, calling out your concert, praising you, saying it was a good time, on a channel that isn't your own, by somebody who didn't have to do it. They just found it, thought it was neat, and gave you a shout out to your whole thing. And instead of taking it as like, oh, they saw my thing and thought it was good, gave me a shout out, they didn't link to it, that's unfortunate. I'll DM them about it and ask them to put a link in it. They didn't even use it as advertising. It's not like they clickbaited it. It's not like they got any views from it, because for fuck's sake, it's not anywhere in the advertising of the channel. It's not in the thumbnail or anything. They just put it in as like a positivity thing, as a like, hey, that's what Lady does as well at the end of most False videos. It's just Lady going through, like, cool shit in the indie community and be like, hey, this cool VTuber did this thing. This cool VTuber did this thing. So if you have a problem with it, a DM would solve it. Taking that positive thing as, like, a negative and just going, fuck you, you didn't report on me in the exact way I wanted, is dog shit. The way you reported on this was, in my opinion, very disrespectful. How? they had nothing but good things to say. That's not disrespectful. Understand that it's your quote-unquote news channel. You can do what you like with it. I don't appreciate the lack of credit given this instant effect that this event was entirely created by me. Do better. The lack of credit is fair. I think the vitriol is unneeded. The entitlement and shit is fucked. She comes across very bitter. And I follow her. I don't know. We probably interacted before. I don't remember. I was very disappointed to see this. It was very childish behavior. I was... like, she doesn't talk like an adult. She didn't go through the process like an adult. She went through the process like a VTweeter. Like one of those fucking VTubers that never streams. Not me though. Who are always on Twitter like begging for clout and attention and being really bitchy. That's what it came across as. And I feel like False was super respectful because False is genuinely like a super nice guy and super professional and super like calm and reasoned and measured. Me, I saw this and I was like, that's some bullshit. And I can say what I want because it's not about me. So she then goes on. I mean, I could probably just pull up I don't know if she deleted the original tweets because I know her and False got to talking and like settled it, which maybe I shouldn't be dragging it back up and like causing shit about it, but also it annoyed me so much that I'm not particularly bothered. I think, like, I know False and her had a a recompense where they like basically talked and like settled things and made amends, but I also feel like that was just them both burying the hatchet so that there's less like harassment and death threats and shit going around, which is fair, but also I don't think that means you should just not report on people being cunts. So yeah, she posted the clip and also the description with the lack of credit, which is fair. Again, I don't hate that. I don't think it's unreasonable. Where's the tweets? Yeah, so the problem is she also bounces back and forth. She goes from, oh, I only cared because he didn't credit me, to I dislike the way the video was worded. They didn't like that it was just a single tweet. They thought, I guess they deserved more screen time. They thought, I don't know, it should have been like a bigger segment. Yeah, so she goes, your problem is that they didn't cover it long enough. Instead of being grateful that they covered it at all, remember that you're not entitled to their screen time. Feel free to message them so they don't cover you in the future. This is a good reply. No, it's that they didn't credit me for it. I'm not entitled to any kind of coverage, but I do deserve to be properly credited if they do use my events or posts or otherwise on their show. The fact that they neglected to credit me is an issue. Fair thing. But then up here she says, I dislike the way the video was worded. So she constantly bounces back and forth between, I think she uses the lack of credit as like a defense for for causing this much shit that didn't need to be caused. But then when people say, oh, so it's just a lack of credit, like you didn't mind the segment, she's like, no, I didn't like the segment either. I don't think they did want to cover it, and that's why they really didn't know. This feels like a spit in the face, not like to just barely mention it and then not credit me at all, even though I'm the one that made it. Like, did they have something against me or what? I'm just an indie doing her best. They don't have something against you. Again, it's a very self-entitled, like, I don't know, view of the world to think that, like, oh, hey, Gary. Yeah, I haven't seen Gary in ages. No, Gary, I remember Gary back, but Gary was back in, like, the original streams, like, way back when. I remember Gary. Been a while. It's a very self-entitled view of things to believe that False reported, it wasn't even False, it was fucking Lady, reported on this briefly because they specifically don't like you and have something against you. I don't know what you have to drink on a daily basis to get into your head that you're that important and that people have vendettas against you. No, it was just a brief little segment at the end of the video. That's what I do at the end of my videos as well. I try to rocket through like really quick things. Yeah, he's the reason we have the fucking granola bar emotes. We still have one. That's where that came from. I mean, False goes through with it as well. He goes through, I think that's the one I just looked at. That one as well I talked about. Whether they were rushing this specific episode due to other dramatic events or not, it's no excuse for this lazy reporting. So she's like complaining that they didn't report on it beforehand, that they only reported on it after the fact, that the wording was wrong, but then whenever anyone calls her out on it, she's like, no, I just only care that it wasn't credited. It's such an emotional reaction to something that didn't need it. And then False obviously goes into the obviously goes into the Discord because False does that. Saying, I'm sick of this, bro. And then she says, I'd appreciate if you guys could like and retweet my latest Twitter post so they maybe see it and fix it somehow. You could have just DM'd him. False is pretty good at responding to DMs. Like, his DMs are open to the public. You can just DM the man. You could crucify me for saying this, but I think a private DM, this is somebody in her Discord, private DM to them saying that they didn't fully credit you would have been better than blasting them with a tweet. I don't know, seems rather overboard. This is somebody in her community, which is funny. And then she replies with, where is it? This bullshit. They would just ignore my DM based off fucking nothing, right? Absolutely bullshit claim from nothing. There's no evidence that False would ignore it. She didn't even try and DM him. The first False shows later, the first DMs are him reaching out to her to let her know that he credited her, right? Things they said in the video are what I have. Yeah, so she says here, the things they said in the video itself are what I have issues with, which can't be fixed easily, which directly contradicts the shit she was saying earlier, that it was only about the credit. I think she just wants to be mad. I think she was up her own ass and was like so obsessed with being featured and being like whatever, that she was just mad that she didn't get as much attention as she wanted, and then she was lashing out and was using the credit thing as to hide behind it. And then when she goes to her Discord, she's actually like, she didn't like the way it was worded. This thing was so disproportional, and it's such a common trend in VTubing, and I feel like I'm going a little bit hard in this segment. I know I might be going a bit too hard, especially considering it's resolved, but this shit annoyed the fuck out of me because it's so pervasive and it's so VTweeter-esque to take a positive interaction, a positive shout out, like a good thing, and just fucking twist it into this unnecessary, unneeded shit heap of drama where now two communities are at each other's throats. They deserve to be put on blast. This isn't the first thing they've done this sort of thing. I don't care if it means they never report on my events ever again. They already didn't and didn't really report on it now either. I'm sick of not standing up for myself in situations like these. I deserve respect and for my work to be respected. They should know better. So that's why they deserve to be blasted publicly. You won't see many VTubers saying anything about the situation either, I'm sure, because they'll get put on this blacklist of people not to govern. No, you won't see people saying shit about it because it's a disproportionate, dumb fucking response. So, False then reaches out to her after correcting the description, being like, hey, just an update, we've updated your description in the video to include your link. Then, this is a clip from her Twitch.
I don't really want to talk about that live because I would rather the tweet just speak for itself.
This pissed me off as well.
I made a few comments in there too about it, but I don't know. I just, like, yeah. It just feels like they should have credited me better.
They should have credited her better. Fair complaint.
The maker of the concert and all, but I'm sure they have more important things to cover and whatnot.
Very passive aggressive.
I hope they like add my Twitter as credit to the description. That's all. I don't know. Just a little about it, I suppose. I wasn't expecting them to cover it at all. I mean, I guess it's nice that they mentioned it.
We're not insulting voices or physical characteristics here. It's irrelevant. It's a good lesson, by the way, for internet discourse. Never, if you're having an issue with someone, never divert off course and like start insulting anything that isn't relevant to the topic. It weakens your argument. Also kind of makes you look like an asshole.
In passing, I don't like drama. And
that pissed me off. The tone I get, she's very passive aggressive. It's very me, but also I don't like drama. I don't like drama. This is like a big pet peeve for me, and I think that's why I'm like reacting so viscerally when normally I'm a lot more like placid and like chill. Like, I hate this fucking response from people who relentlessly stir up drama to have the response of I don't like drama. It's every one of them fucking says it. They all fucking say it. Every single one of them. Like, some people don't like drama. There's a lot of VTubers that do not like drama. They don't get invested in drama. They don't step their foot in it, and I completely respect that. It's understandable. Drama's... I can't say I don't like drama because I'm a fucking news tuber, right? But I understand the mental fatigue it can have, and I understand people distancing themselves. A lot of big creators do it. Totally valid, right? But also, the people that most stir up drama, the people that go out of their way to make things public, they don't privately DM, they don't try and resolve things like respectful adults and being like, you know, upfront and honest and, you know, talking to each other, having an actual conversation like grown-ups. The ones that blast people on Twitter over nothing, that ask people to go and quote and retweet their tweets to make a bigger stink about it. Those people who at the drop of the hat will cause a shitfest are always the ones that also come out and be like, I don't like drama. I don't like drama. I think drama's cringe. No, you don't. You clearly don't, because you started some over nothing. It's one of my biggest pet peeves. Look, if you don't mind drama, if you don't mind raising a public shitfest about things, that's your prerogative. Like, you can do that, I don't mind. But don't hide behind the disguise of, I'm just a little guy. I don't like drama. I would never, I'm not being drama. I don't like starting drama. I'm such an innocent person, and then go and start drama. It's so fucking frustrating. But then false appears in her chat here as well.
In a more genuine way. That's all. Yeah, I don't.
So false appears.
How are you today? The link has been updated. Well, thanks for putting that in there. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about this whole thing. I guess it's all in the Twitter post, but I mean, yeah. I don't really have. Thanks for covering it, I guess, but I don't know. It felt a little bit, I don't know, like you could have.
They wanted to.
Anyway, so she talks like that on public. Like, yeah, he fixed the credit thing. He apologized publicly. You got more credit publicly from it now than you ever would have in just a normal video, because now he's like talked about it on his Twitter, right? So the big issue of not crediting you is public. The fact that you're still mad means that it was a problem with the way he worded it and it not being a big enough segment, which is entitled and was also clear from the Discord post she made in her own Discord earlier. I wasn't expecting to go this hard. I think this has touched a nerve. I was expecting to come into this as my normal fucking, like, you know, chill self, but I think we've stumbled upon like we stumbled upon a trigger for your boy here. So this is all they said. Thankfully you were credited in the video. Literally, well, where then? They were credited in the video. Your tweet was brought up. Lady said, thanks to Sylvie, send them much love, in the video, reading out the tweet, showed you on screen. It sucks that you weren't credited in the description, but it's very clear that you were the one who made the fucking tweet they showed said that you were the one that made the concert. So you were credited in the video. I don't have my dog. That's why I'm so anxious and upbound. My dogs are with my parents. I haven't seen them in like a month because I was away. So she's still mad about it on Discord, and then False reaches out in DMs being like, hey, just an update, we've included it. It now appears that there's a death threat target made under your tweet, links to it. I may need to address this in order to curb the hostile threatening comments from your tweet. Please feel free to add me in Discord, right? Understandable. Most VTubers talk on Discord because it's an easier, rather than Twitter. It's a bit, Twitter's for DMs is kind of shitty. I don't control what people on Twitter comment under posts, so I'm not sure what you want me to do about it. I'm also not sure why you want to bring it to Discord when you're already talking to me here. If you have something to say, stop beating around the bush and say it. Sylvie, you can disavow the hostility that is crossing the line in the comments and the threats. This has become very scary, as I now have to consider my own safety and the safety of my co-hosts. Right? Understandable. If people are making death threats, if people are getting wound up, you can say disavow violence. Don't go targeting harassment like I did at the beginning of this segment. I don't own a warrior clan. I'm not sending you on a hit piece. Like, nobody should be going and like harassing anybody. That sounds for me always, by the way. I speak for myself and never like take what I say and then go and like use it as ammo to like fucking annoy someone. Generally shit I say is meant to be stayed in here. I'm not trying to like direct harassment out. And also you're not responsible for the things your community says, but if people in your community are being kind of assholes, you can make a tweet being like, hey, I'm annoyed, but that's not an excuse for you guys to go and threaten or send death threats. And then she says, why should it be my job to place a random Twitter guy in defense of you who's most likely caused more death threats to be cited against others in the community than probably any other VTuber out there with your reporting? Again, a wild claim. Not only is it an ad hominem with no fucking evidence to back it up, it's also just a shitty thing to say, to basically say, yeah, you probably caused more death threats than I have. I don't know of any, but You definitely have. Don't sit up on your high horse and condescend to me about what I should disavow. The most I would do for now, unless the situation changes, is hide that one reply. I don't condone death threats against you, but one single threat from a random is hardly enough to make any such statement, especially considering you've yet to bother with any sort of apology towards me about your poor reporting. Can you see why I'm a little mad now? You see the tone? Do you see the vibes? Oh look, and it was already reported and deleted before I even had to do anything. Yeah, because that makes the death threat better. So she's very condescending. She's very, again, up herself. Like, the vibes, they are rancid. Accusing him of causing death threats without any evidence whatsoever, any, you know, examples. Don't sit up on your high horse and condescend to me about what I should disavow. As if saying that she should disavow death threats is like some bold statement where he's like talking down to her. I think he was just telling you that you should disavow death threats because they're bad and they can escalate if you let your community run rampant with death threats and let that be an accepted behavior. So False replies, have you seen death threats from my videos or tweets? And then she replies, like I said, one random guy sending you a death threat that got removed fairly quickly is not my problem. It's also not my fault. I don't control the actions of others. I did not incite any violence towards you in my own posts or in my comments underneath, nor to my community, either publicly or privately. I also like to point out, she claims that she's not responsible for the death threats issued by her community because she can't control online people, and in the same breath accuses him of causing death threats that, like, that's somehow his fault. You can't have it both ways. If you're going to accuse the man of causing death threats and have that somehow be like an ad hominem against him, you have to then also own up to him controlling that and being responsible for it, in which case you were also responsible for the death threats. This is why things should be resolved privately. I'm 100% sure others have received death threats as a result of your reporting. I haven't seen any personally because I don't watch your trash content. And it's just... So you don't watch his content, you don't like his content, you think his content's trash, but you were bitching and angry that he didn't talk about you in the right way in his trashy content. You think his content's bad, but you also want him to talk about you more in his content, and you think he should be more respectful towards you in it, but also it's trash content and nobody should watch it. You've definitely caused more death threats. I haven't seen any. Trust me, bro. They definitely exist. I don't have any examples or anything. I'm just going to keep accusing you of shit with zero fucking evidence and acting like an entitled brat. Please don't message me again regarding this issue unless it's to send a proper apology. I do not feel sorry for you and I don't regret what I said at all. I don't appreciate your threats of having to cover it to supposedly clear things up. Yes, because False saying that he would have to address the community about it and cover it would definitely count as a threat and not just him trying to make sure that he doesn't get more death threats towards his co-host. I would also like to point out, this all fucking started from a positive, like, shout out in a video. She is responding to this as if False had, like, accused her of something, as if False had, like, reported on drama about her, as if he'd, like, came out with a Google Doc against her or, like, been spreading misinformation. That is the level of angry and, like, insulted that she's feeling. But the, like, root cause was a small little shout out post in a video that nobody had to include at all. And it's just... I hate it so much. It is the epitome of fucking just VTweeter bullshit. So they responded, I think False response here, you should go give this, I'm not trying to just yoink his entire fucking video, you should go listen to this, you get False's input on it. False is a lot more measured than I am, he's a lot more reserved and professional, and like he doesn't call her out for things really as much. I think she deserves it. I think this was a flagrant overreaction, immature behavior, overall just nasty interactions on the internet. I know I'm angry. I'm sorry. I'm ranting. I do realize I'm a little bit overreacting here, which is unusual for me. I did say I was a bit hyper at the beginning of stream. But also, I mean, I've went harder on people for other things. I feel like, you know, I don't know. I'm not used to being this angry. And also, I did say at the beginning, yeah, they've resolved it in private. So I probably shouldn't have drug it back up, but it annoyed me a lot. And then he goes on to continue. And then I should show the I should show. I mean, they did have the thing here of like, where is it? They both tweeted. I think I scrolled past it earlier. Both False and her tweeted, basically saying they've resolved it privately. Big thank you to my friends and community members that reached out to support during this time. I've never wanted nor encouraged any form of harassment or threats as a result of this situation. I'm disappointed in and disavow all such actions, including those extended to my friends who participated in VUnity. Continued discussion with False idea regarding the recent events and DMs. Both agreed that we'll do our best to settle any further disagreements privately going forward, aside from the agreed upon public statements made by each party on our primary social media platforms. I'd like to extend my thanks to Lady for her continued coverage of the indie VTuber community. And then False, I think she retweeted. False also, thank you all for the massive amount of support over the past hours, especially towards the co-hosts. Sylvia and myself have been able to speak further and are in agreement on a number of important points. More importantly, we both fully disavow any and all harassment and threats aimed at VTubers. And thank you all for reporting these swiftly if ever seen. As we both work to now settle this privately and move on, please also support and cheer wonderful VTubers. So it is being resolved privately, which is how it should have happened in the beginning. All's well and good. Don't go out and like spread hatred or be assholes. This was just my little rant section in my stream because it annoyed me. And okay, what final thing, like this happens a lot where somebody basically goes on the internet, starts a lot of shit publicly when it didn't have to, instead of resolving it privately. And then when it actually evolves into like a discussion and an argument and the other fan base claps back, then it gets resolved privately, and then all the public statements become, oh, we're resolving it privately, please, you know, don't pursue or whatever. And I get that. It does also feel annoying that you can kind of just, you can start shit publicly, but then the moment you're finished with it and you don't want to do it anymore, you can just be like, oh, but it's resolved privately now, you don't have to keep talking about it. It's like, well, you shouldn't have fucking started it publicly then. I don't know. I think I'm heated. I'm a bit too heated about this topic. I don't think I'm being very rational. I'll probably remember this tomorrow and be like, wow, I said too much shit. Because I'm normally a lot more maintained and composed, but I think it's just triggered a building up nerve, because I think it's one of the most flagrant examples of taking nothing, taking like a positive thing and twisting it. And I think it's kind of, I don't know, it rubbed me the wrong way, personally. I don't know. I may get shit for it. I may not. I have no idea what the general consensus is, but hey. Oh, that was, it's good to let us have steam though. I think the power getting knocked out is also like, it's also, so before stream I tend to like enable my streaming filter where like I'm like, okay, you're being professional now, you're you know, you're doing streamer thing, you don't want to say anything too bad, curb your bad jokes. And I think the power getting knocked out like disabled my filter, so now we're just getting me unfiltered. Okay, let's pen. It is literally pen after dark. He says this is nobody really cared. That's fair. And nothing of substance changed in the VTuber community. Once more, Twitter drama. I sound lighter now. Yeah, it's a combination of me being hyper, my PC breaking, and now I'm just me. Now I'm just unhinged. Now I'm just angry mode. It did feel better. It feels good to be able to rant about something as opposed to having to take the normal measured response. Even though I know it might come back to bite me in the ass later and I'll regret it. I don't know. I don't know how people do that constantly. Like, I look at some content creators who like make like news drama content, and they basically come at every topic with that energy. They literally, like, every single topic, they talk like that about everything. It's kind of crazy. I couldn't do it. I'd run out of anger. I mean, it's also like, False is my friend as well, and like you don't want to see your friend getting shit talked, right? Like, I like False. He's a good guy. He kind of inspired my content. He's been super sweet to me in interactions and everything, so like, you know, he probably wouldn't appreciate me reporting on it, but he's probably like, no, you should have just let it die. Anyway, let's move on. What do we want to talk about next? Oh, the Kilia graduation. We can talk about that. It's not positive news, but it is like, you know, it's news. I mean, yeah, I mean, people that graduate from agencies normally pop up again at some point. Oh yeah, she's definitely joining vshojo. You gotta go? Alright, I'll catch you later, Query. So, where is she? Yeah, Kilia. I did, one thing I found interesting about this is that they explicitly said, they were like, Kilia Kuroyami from our first generation Musea will be graduating from EIEN project at the end of her contract period. So they explicitly say that it was like, it's like a renew, like she's just not renewing her contract. Kilia's been an important partner in the growth of EIEN projects since its origins and was a founding member of our first generation. Grateful for the time she spent with us and wish her the very best in future endeavors. Planning for some exciting content. It will remain available on our YouTube channel after our graduation. Memberships will be terminated on September 9th. EIEN project would like to express our deepest thanks to all of Kilia's boys and the fans who have supported her and allowed her to thrive as creator and VTuber for the past year and a half. I mean, it's just Sky left from Gen 1, right? Kilia is great. I mean, I imagine she'll pop up again. She's just not renewing her contract. I don't think she's keeping her IP as Kilia, from what it sounds like. You know, her channel is going to remain. So, oh yeah, Bree fucking atted me. I was literally, because this happened Monday when I was flying, or Sunday, Sunday. When was it? Either way, it happened when I was like flying back from VExpo. And fucking Bree atted me, being like, "This is my fault." It wasn't my fault, but then I tweeted about it angrily because I was literally in the fucking airport when it happened. I was literally like chilling in the airport, and I looked at my phone to see an at from Bree, and it's fucking Kilia graduating, and I was almost fucking home. It was so bullshit. But yeah, no, I mean, I imagine she's going to go on to do the good things. I don't know if she's planning on joining another agency, or if she's going to go indie, or what. I imagine we'll see her pop up at some point. And I imagine I'll know where that is. Sorry, the fucking throat issue I've been having is cropping up. It's hard to speak. But yeah, so I don't know. It's what, Sky's left from Gen 1. I think everybody else is left from future gens, right? Because yeah, it was Kiki, Rifu, and now Kilia from Gen 1 have graduated from EIEN. I literally am cursed. Anytime I take a break or leave, somebody dies. I was surprised, honestly, in that brief section where my PC died, that nobody fucking graduated in like the minute in between. I think I might have honey through there. I might go have some after stream. But yeah, how far into the stream are we? We're an hour and a half. Yeah, there's not really much to say on the Kilia graduation. It doesn't seem like there's any drama. There's no like leaks or anything, no like terminations. It was just, I think she's just moving on. Do you want to cover some quick? Oh, there was also I'm gonna mention this briefly because I don't really want to get into it, but Kage, I noticed, actually, has he removed the videos yet? You guys remember Kage from the whole Mofongo Boys thing? He was like one of the 4, and he turned his channel into, yeah, his last upload was "I'm sorry, goodbye." Did he remove the videos again? It looks like he might have. Yeah, he did. So Kage had a lot of videos that were, you gotta go sign out. I'll catch you later, man. I won't die. I've got water. I hope you have fun. Have a good rest of your day. So Kage was one of the Mofongo Boys. And it came out, I don't know, like a few months ago. That it was kind of toxic behind the scenes. It was kind of shit talking people, and a lot got exposed about him, specifically in regards to Kenji. It became kind of, sorry, I put my gamer subs bottle in between me and the fucking phone. You know, a lot of shit came out about him in group chats behind the scenes with Kenji, talking shit. The Mofongo boys kind of fell apart because some of them knew, some of them didn't. Like Rikami didn't know, and a lot of his videos obviously had them in it. He unlisted them and then he put them back up, and apparently he asked for permission, didn't get permission, and then put them back up anyway. And people were, Rikami especially, was not happy. I think he tweeted out basically being like, hey, don't put words in my mouth, don't associate yourself with me. I did not give you permission to post these again. And so it looks like they've now been taken back down. Just a minor thing that happened, but you know, I think he's probably trying to come back then in some capacity. I think it'll be hard. I think he's kind of tainted his name. I think he'd have to do like a full rebrand and start over, which is daunting. But it is something you can do as a VTuber. You can just be like, yep, redo. Is that the last like drama? Any more drama? Hex graduating isn't really drama, but we talked about that last week. He just had his graduation stream. We could do some quick positive news. I plan to talk about the Taiga situation stream. So, the Taiga situation is difficult. I think everybody in chat is kind of in the know about the Taiga situation. Hex Haywire from Niji. The only thing that's happened since I last talked about it was Nux basically gave a not apology where he apologized and then didn't really apologize. I don't know, I don't think Taiga's been undeplatformed, if that makes sense. Replatformed, I guess would be the word. Nux he basically made a video kind of clickbaiting Taiga, but then he only featured him like 18 minutes into it, and then he didn't really apologize, and I think was still using terms like allegedly, even though the claims have been kind of debunked by now. Which kind of kicked off, and Rev responded to Nux response, and then Nux responded again. It kind of became its own little drama. I think if I was going to report on it, I'd probably make it a fully researched video, but I don't really do videos that much. Yeah, no, it was very much a non-apology from Nux. It sucks, because Rev is on the other side, and for once I'm like, fuck. Is Rev on the right side of history this time? God damn it. Nux, from what I know, Nux is still to like really make a proper, fully like apology on like his main account or anything, but I don't know. It now seems like it's more of a Nux drama than a Taiga drama. I don't know what I could do to raise awareness. It actually seems like for the most part the public is on Taiga's side now. Where like most people talking about it seem to be speaking up in favor of him. Which is good, I guess. Because it does seem like he was innocent of a lot of the more heinous shit he was accused of. I'm still not super on board with like the comments they made with like the shotas and stuff. It was still a little creepy. But again, they were like 2 years ago comments, and I'm like not trying to police the man. So I still wouldn't say I'm like a massive fan of that document and like the screenshots from it. But also the man, he's been fucking annihilated by false claims and misinformation and shit. So there's some people who don't know Taiga was framed for all that stuff. I think it's gonna be hard to get through to people. I think a lot of people have written Taiga off as like a bad guy. Basically, I've seen that in Reddit a lot when it came up in Reddit threads, where people being like, "Oh, thank God, finally," or "Oh my God, are you telling me a groomer is getting deplatformed? Oh no, I'll go cry myself to sleep." That kind of shit. And it's like, people have already made their opinions about it. It's very hard to get through to people who think they already know what a person's character is like. But it does seem like I'm seeing more and more videos come out about it that are on his side. Public opinion, I think, is shifting, especially if what needs to happen is not just me to make a fully dedicated video basically being like, look, I fucked up, I'm sorry, the claims were not validated and I misspoke. That is what he needs to do. I don't know if he's going to do that though, or if he has done that or what, but yeah, I don't know. or you'd need like a big creator, like, I don't know, Critical or like Mura or something to come out with a video about it. One of those things, really, is what you're looking for. I mean, the more people that know and spread awareness of it, I guess. Yeah, but it's very easy to blacklist someone. It's very hard to unblacklist them. Like, it's... People have very kind of long memories. Actually, no, people don't have long memories, but they have long impressions, right? Like, people will forget why they think you're a bad person, but they will remember that they think you're a bad person forever. So, long past when they remember what you even fucking did or what your crime was, they will still just think of you as a bad person, and then they will just... People don't like being wrong, so they will come up with shit to, like, validate why they think you're a bad person, and that will stop them from being, like, convinced otherwise. A really unfortunate thing that humans do a lot, where they refuse to like reevaluate. They'll just like continue with their biases. Oh, we could talk about okay, the last thumbnail. We'll do the last thumbnail or the last title topic, and then we will run through some quick stories. I'll catch you later, Rivets. We're at 1:30. The Holoplus. I can't get Holoplus because I live in the Europes. But Holoplus, the launch of Holoplus was fucking hilarious. So let me just pull this up really quick. UK debuff. Yeah, I know. Holoplus was like is like Hololive's attempt at a social media, effectively. It's meant to be like a app for your phone that is like the Hololive hub, where you can go to like catch up on streams and see schedules and like posts and whatnot. Funnily enough though, they had a beta test, but obviously beta testers are probably going to be a little more hinged than your general audience. Let's see. So yeah, here's Holoplus. It's meant to be like a keep up to date on the latest streams as Holoduel, a Holoduel like schedule. Never miss the latest news about your Oshi with my Oshi feature. Interact with fans around the world on the official fan community, right? First two work well. Good features. I mean, I think Holodex, is that what it's called? It's like where people go to currently for like keeping up with live streams. But then point 3, interact with fans around the world from the official fan community. Turns out that having an unmoderated social media revolving around Hololive didn't go super well. And there was a lot of very, very funny posts. It was a lot of porn, a lot of like shit posting, a lot of people saying like, I don't know how much I can even show you. Like I can, hang on. Oh, there's a lot of people claiming for like Holostars to be shut down. Kyo tweeted seeing this, which is just, yep. I did see some posting, which was nice, but for the most part it was just either the N-word, slurs, talking about little children, straight up just porn. So yeah, no, I mean, who'd have thought that launching an unmoderated social media would be bad? I mean, on any social media you will find bad eggs, right? Like you'll find bad posts and actors, but the smaller the platform, the more likely you are to just get raided by like 4chan or something. So like, you should have probably had at least like, I don't know, you should have probably had a little bit more of a steady like rise and like let people get in over time instead of just letting everyone post off rip, because yeah, no, that didn't go well. It was funny though, and I don't know if they're back, if you can post again. I can't actually access the app because I live in the UK, so I'm unfortunately debuffed. I did like the clips of like the community meme of like the guy walking into the room that's on fire with the other guy waving the towel around. I'll see you later, Fury. But yeah, no, it was a lot. It was very funny. I mean, it looks like it might be a good app in the future to keep track of Hololive if you're a massive Hololive fan. Me personally, I'll probably just keep catching streams on YouTube when I can. Like, I'm not like a super die-hard Hololive bro. Just fucking what the fuck? Like, oh yeah, no, VT definitely 100% raided into the Hololive app for sure. For sure. But it was funny. It's a pea shooter. You never played Plants vs Zombies? Oh, the other big news as well was Anime NYC, which was Anime NYC's going. It's a convention. There's people there. FaZe Connect is with Maidment, and I know a lot of people were talking about like the Maidment clip of her talking about her versus nijisanji and shit like that, which went around. But FaZe is doing a concert with Maidment, which is really cool. Oh, this fucking okay. Hang on, sidetrack. This Iron Mouse subathon trailer goes hard. This is such a cool fucking trailer. Is set to be a we'll tackle a mountain of fan-made games. Such a good fucking trailer for a subathon. It's insane. It's actually so peak. I love it. It's basically, it's like in the style of like old like Disney animations, or like, I mean, it's kind of in Cuphead style as well. It's so cute. Poor Connor. But yeah, September 1st, she's doing another subathon, which is cool. vshojo had 2 new talents kind of drop out of nowhere. I don't know if they teased this or if they, I don't know if they like hinted at it anywhere, but I feel like I just saw this pop up on my Twitter one time that they were debuting like now. But yeah, vshojo debuted. This is like the Gamer Girl agency. They debuted 2 new talents. I feel like she reminds me. Do you get any of you guys watch Happy Sugar Life? Have any of you guys seen that anime? Because the girl is kind of giving Happy Sugar Life vibes. Oh, I didn't want to show the host thing. Happy Sugar Life is not a Daijobu anime. It's the sort of yandere one, like this. This one. She's kind of giving me though. I don't know if it's the eyes or what. It's a very wholesome show. I don't know what you mean. It's super duper wholesome, and definitely nothing bad happens in it ever. Nope. None whatsoever. Definitely no. Definitely nothing weird. It might be the hair. I think it's the hair and the eyes, but it's something about it gives me like Happy Sugar Life vibes. I don't know why. But yeah, that was that. What else? V4 Mirai. I don't know if this is like an upcoming gen, an upcoming wave, maybe gaming focused, but V4 Mirai is hinting at maybe a new wave of talents, probably 4 of them. Either that or is maybe like new costumes or outfits, but I don't think I've seen these logos, like these designs before, so probably new people. Yeah. And then Hololive. The Anime NYC, that's what I was talking about. They have FaZe Connect there. Hololive is doing a concert at Anime NYC as well. And timetable. There's a lot going on. But also in New York right now is the 2nd ever Hololive EIEN concert, which you can actually get a free sample for on YouTube. If you go to YouTube's, if you go to Hololive's channel, Hololive, like the official Hololive channel, Hololive English. I think like they have, yeah, they have like a free preview you can watch for both days. They normally have these for concerts, so you can see like one song. It's pretty cool. Yeah, the concert I think is still going on right now. I think the FaZe Connect concert is also going on right now. You know, people were going fucking feral over Iris. Like, people were slavering. And then going on with Brave Grip. Well, we talked about V4. I haven't seen anything with Globy this week. I assume the Idol acquisition is going well. Yeah, I know Ren is now pushing, like, did she? I think she released a new short again, didn't she? Did I see that? She's trying to push for like 1 million subs, so that's cool. Yeah. So Anime NYC, I know Bree's there as well. She tweeted about it. I'm surprised she's not. I'm surprised with all the conventions she's gone to that she's not been like kidnapped yet or something. Knowing her, it'd happen. Let's see what else. Oh, the V-Dairy announcement. I think Elia was like late for her announcement of the V-Dairy thing because so I go to Elia's Twitter real quick. A lot of the girls posted like, okay, so they're doing all 4 of them are doing like a new outfit thing. So you can see here 4 new outfits for all the members. But then also I saw this. They all posted this before the tease of it's time to embark, right? Which I think is actually hinting at new members. No, I think this is the prequel to the. This is because I know when didn't V-Dairy have auditions open? If I remember correctly. God, I'm so all over the place today. But no, I think this is the preview video for the outfit teasers. But I imagine I initially when they saw this, it says Mozu here, and this is all their emblems. When I first saw this, I thought it was actually going to be the new gen because I know they had auditions open. But it looks like that's just the outfits. But I got like Mozu, Suika, and Irie, and the V-Dairy's channel. It's time to embark tweets one after the other, all on my feed, like 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I didn't get Elia's, and I looked and she hadn't posted it yet. So I think I don't know if she slept in or if she scheduled it wrong, but skill issue. Actually, yeah, let's see, wait. Elia said it's time to embark 9:26 p.m. my time. The official V-Dairy Twitter was at where is it? I want to make fun of her. It was 9 p.m. She was 26 minutes late. So we can bully her for that. She scheduled it wrong. Elia would never be late. I don't know what you mean. Yeah, no, never. Not Elia. Not our vtuber. I did think that was funny because I just got 4. It's time to embark. It's time to embark. I actually debated screenshotting it and like making my own tweet, being like, guys, I think it might be time to embark. Because I got 4 fucking tweets one after the other of just it's time to embark. But then I didn't see Elia's and I was like, she fucked it up. And then I looked at her channel and yeah. So make fun of her for that. She deserves it. Let's see, what else? We're kind of rocketing through these. Did you guys know EIEN is streaming in 15 minutes? Oh my god. Guys, it's her. EIEN of EIEN. Who? Sorry, who are you? Who let you in here? Who gave you a wrench? The fuck? Enya, my beloved. Did you guys catch Enya's ASMR yesterday? Do you guys want to watch? Do you guys want to do a watch along? Oh my god, wait. Guys, do you guys want to go on a camping trip with your little sister? I think that'd be really fun. Do you guys want to do an Enya ASMR watch along? So I'm keeping quiet to hear from my door fucking opening. But I think it'd be funny. It'd be great, don't you think? Look at it. Oh my god. I'm gonna get a very angry DM. Oh my god, you know what? What other news do we have to cover today? Oh, Rainhow's new model is cool. YouTube suppress your last message. Did you tell me to kill myself? Or did you say you were gonna kill me? Was it just I'll kill you? That is generally how you give your threats.
This is really
no specifics, just I'll kill you. Actually, I wonder if I search her DMs, how many times do you think you've said, I'll kill you to me? Let's see. 47 results! Raymond, thank you for the super chat. Alerts are still broken. God damn it. Wait, actually, if I search KYS... Actually, no, you don't say KYS. You spell it out because you're a fucking nerd. Bree says KYS. Yep, Kill Yourself is 19 results. Wait. This is really funny, actually. Where's my thingy? It's not like she can be cancelled because she's already dead, so like it doesn't really matter. If I... Oh wait, no, that's the wrong blackmail. I have so much Lopi blackmail in this folder, I need to be careful. I didn't realize she always phrases it as a question. Like, it's never a command. It's always a question. It's always like a... Oh, wait, no, it's a command here. It's always like a... Bruh. Yeah, I'm trying to get her terminated. I'll see you later, guy. I think she needs some drama in her life. I think you need to be called out on twitter.com. Yeah, oh my god, what if her channel gets terminated for hateful content? That'd be funny. There's no exclamation marks, it's not a command. No, there's no slash. That's why I'm gonna send my threats in the future, slash kill yourself. OMG, but I hate drama. I'll hit you. I'll hit you with a car. I'll hit you with a car. I know for a fact you fucking thrive off that shit. You're more drama pilled than I am, and I'm the fucking drama tuber. Literally, you have come to me and been like, did you see this thing? And I'm like, Lopa, this happened a minute ago. Why do you know this thing happened? It has 3 likes on Twitter. Don't reveal your secrets? Of course I reveal your secrets. That's what best friends do. That's our solemn duty, is to reveal your worst parts. Dead ass, I will hop in a call with this bitch and she'll be like, did you see the big drama? And I'll be like, what big drama? No, I've been asleep. And I'll open up Twitter and it'll be like a tweet with like 3 likes from a random alt account. And she's like, yeah, it's exposing this guy. And I'm like, how did you find this? Where did you get this from? You should be a news tuber, Lopi. You want my channel? Hey, Lopi, you want to do the news? Wait, actually, you want to, hang on, Lopi, you want to do the news? I think you could do the news. I think it'd be funny. I think it'd be really funny. What? Oh god, what happened? Why is my hotkey not working? Oh my god. No, my hotkey. Oh, I can't do the toggle. This is so... Wait, actually, is it this one? Oh. It's not working. My Lopi toggle isn't working. Chat, it's so Jover. It's never been more Jover than this. You thought it was Jover, but it was my fucking hotkey is just opening the Steam overlay. So I have to fix that. Can't do the news today. Sorry. What you got? Wait, where are you going? You broke your mic, man. That's crazy. It's okay. I don't need to talk to you. My favorite streamer, Enya Ignace, is streaming soon, so like I'm pretty hyped for that. It's gonna be pretty cool. Do we have any other news we can talk about? Did I cover everything? I covered Videri. Oh, Rainhose. I think I pulled up Rainho's new model, but I didn't talk about it. I was distracted. Sorry. Rainho's new model is fucking cool as shit. It's a very cool new model. I love the art for it. I love the coloring. It's very well shaded and it's very bouncy, and I like it. And I like a little robot guy. It'll be a great streamer. Wait, have you genuinely fucked up your mic? Are you okay? Do you need tech support? Bestie. I can't tell with you, because you're kind of the fucking worst. It would be just like you to break a fucking microphone 10 minutes before your stream. Yeah, you should use an Xbox mic. No, just use your ASMR mic. It was so great. I'll call right now. You want to call on stream? You're going to call me on stream right now? Sure, why not? Go for it. Hi.
Uh,
What the what have you done?
Stealing my money.
What the fuck have you... Why are you in a jet engine? What are you doing? Why are you in the Xbox lobby? What is going on? Why do you have 15 air conditioners on in the background? What is going on? What the fuck? When you said it was fucked up, I thought it was like not registering or something. Bessie, girl, are you good?
I don't know what I did.
You sound like you're reporting from the middle of a tornado. It's very windy.
Make this like around 30 seconds.
I got none of that. Absolutely fucking none of it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to fixing this bar.
Oh, have fun. Well, Lopi's getting sucked, not in the good way. She's been transported to a jet engine. Good for her. That's great. I've heard Xbox mics better than that. Modern Warfare 2 mics were better than that. Who even was that? That's crazy. Is that what Heavens is? Can you imagine she did her ASMR yesterday, but that's what her mic was like? Jesus Christ. You know, actually, genuinely, her identity is preserved because there's no fucking chance anyone be able to tell who that was. There's, like, there is 0% chance anyone be able to look at that and go, yeah, that's her. I think we covered all the news. Oh, Twitch revealed some new statues that are like YouTube plaques for like watch hours for like 5 million, 50 million, 250 million watch hours. Iron Mist could get one. It's pretty cool. Talked about Anime NYC. Ollie got a new outfit, and Iron Mist started her VTuber Academy thing, which was like she's taking flesh tubers, turning them into anime. Sorry, I'm so stun-locked from that fucking call. I don't know if you guys saw the Iron Mist VTuber Academy. She took like, it was like 12 like flesh real life like YouTubers or streamers, and then put them into a talent, like a show thing where they made them compete. I think they picked the top 5, which is going to happen at TwitchCon. I think the finals, which is pretty cool. It had like Buff Pup there and stuff as like a judge. It was a pretty cool time. I'd recommend checking out the VOD. And then Ollie's new outfit was like an idol one. It was pretty cool. It was pretty Pogger Champu. Where is it? Where is she? Where's my girl? Oh yeah, here. Here. This one. So. Oh, the new... I didn't look into the new Hololive game. I know they uploaded like a quiz for like what Hololive talent you are, but I didn't look at the game. Apparently it's like an open world. Isn't that the same? Haven't they been working on like a Hololive game for a while? Like Hollow Earth or something like that? Whatever. I'm still... How long? She has 7 minutes. I'm curious if she can fix it. Raymond, thank you for the super chat. Her mic was making Conqueror's hacking sounds. It actually fucking was. I've never heard a mic that bad. I don't know how you fuck it up that bad. My immediate thought is that because she has a Go XLR as well, my immediate thought is she's either like clicked one of the toggles or she's clicked like the FX button on her Go XLR, or she's like dialed up the gain. It did sound like her noise gate was off as well. But I don't know where the wind was coming from. I don't know if she has... I don't know if she has like a fan in her room or something. Something's fucked. Did she fix it? Is she okay? I feel like I need to end stream to go make sure she's okay. I'm done with the news, to be fair. The only thing I could do the VTuber quiz on stream for fucking Hololive. You know, her gain was definitely up, but she wasn't... I mean, oh, wait, no, because she'd have a compressor on her mic when she sort of dial back her audio. So yeah, I think she's definitely dialed up the gain. Has she touched... Did you touch the little mic knob on your thing? Did you touch the little, like, scroll thing, the slider, and dial it all the way up? Or did you have high gain? Or did you hit the effects button? What was it? Let us know. Yeah, enlighten us. What was the issue? We're never going to hear from her again. She's dead. Oh my god, answer 5 questions relating to Hololive and get the thing. You can obtain one of these before you depart for a long adventure. Which one would you want? Almighty Sword, Power of Natural Energies, Power to Protect and Heal, Super Speed. Super Speed. Super Speed every day. PC just swapped the names of my mic sound, so I always thought it was using my XLR when in fact my document count. Why does your document camera have a mic for your like hand cam streams? I did think it sounded shitty quality. That's really funny. You should do a stream using your document camera mic, please. It'd be really funny. What do you cherish most? Peace, excitement, friendship, power. What are these anime-ass questions? What do I cherish the most? I like peace and quiet. I like just vibing. Which of these do you think could be your alias? Shadow Sword, Dragon Killer, Steel Maid Samurai, Poison. I think I have to go for Shadow Sword, right? My name is Penumbral. My alt's name is Shadow. If you're ever in an Enya Ignis stream and you see Shadow chatting, that's me, by the way. That's my alt. It's just a little wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Kingdom Desperate Need for Protection is asking you to help fight off dangerous enemies. It'll be okay because I'm here. All right, All Might. What's in it for me? Me? Are you sure about that? But I refuse. Daga. Is that a fucking JoJo reference? Fuck. I don't want to fight. Fight off dangerous enemies? Yeah, no. If you pay me, I'm not doing it for free. Something is waiting for you at the last stage of a long, challenging dungeon. What is it? I just get to decide? Yago. I want it to be Yago. Fuck's sake. Why am I Fuwawa? I have fluffy older sibling personality type and play an important role. This quiz is wrong. As a nurturing team player. Hang on. I chose the Shadow Sword option. I chose Super Speed. I chose to not help the city. What about that is fucking nurturing team player energies? This quiz is wrong. Incorrect. I've never been misread so much by a quiz. I think we covered everything. I kind of rushed through the last bit because, you know, the rabbit was stuck in a wind tunnel. Okay, who do you want to raid? We could raid someone. Who's live that we can raid? Oh, Elia is live. We could raid Elia and bully her for being late on her announcement. I don't know if I should raid Enya. I don't know if Enya would approve. Enya and I don't really interact for fear of repercussions. So I feel like that would be a bad call. It'd be funny. I think I'm just gonna raid Elia. What is she doing? She playing? What's she playing? What is Elia playing? What is she playing? Wait, what game? I don't actually know what game this is. She says it's just chatting, but this is clearly not just chatting. Wait, is she playing it or is this like a game trailer? It looks like GTA, but it also doesn't. It must be GTA with like a billion mods. I kind of want to raid Anya. I think it'd be funny. But also I don't want idle lawyers to crush my balls, so maybe not. Is she doing GTRP? We'll raid Elia. I want to bully Elia for being late on her V-Dairy announcement anyway. So we'll raid Elia. We'll raid Elia and we'll bully her. She's looking at feet. She's looking at feet right now. Okay, we're gonna raid into her right now. We're gonna raid into her and bully her for looking at feet. Okay, it's the perfect time. All right, thank you guys for coming by. It's nice having you. Go make fun of Elia. She's looking at feet. Call her a feet tuber. Call her a feet tuber and make fun of her for being late. Bye.